So I'm not saying that this is not for you. I'm saying that you need to have the strong spirit of discernment to know what is for you and what is the best time. The point is that it's the opportunity that is coming that you need to be alert for. Okay. From Amazon. So you're waiting for that package to come. But what I see is like ships that are coming in from afar and coming onto a shore of an indigenous tribe. And what that is saying is like they didn't even know that it was coming. So what the divine spirit is saying is that these are some blessings that you didn't even know were coming to you that are coming to you. Okay. Hey, what's up, everyone? I am your favorite biblical teacher, researcher, and author, Ashley, Minister Ashley, also known as. Okay, so let's get into this energy. We are in the year of the dragon, and that is a fiery energy. That is, I hear the impetus of creation. So this could be connected to Leviathan, and there's many facets to that Leviathan energy. For those that may not get what I'm talking about, let me back up. Okay, so I do channel messages. I will be getting into the tarot energy. I will be getting into, like, once again, another tarot, oracle cards, scriptures, numbers, and you can join the members for as little as $2.99 a month for weekly exclusive content. So just go ahead and join down below. My books, my oils, my oracle decks, all listed down in the description box. As well as my other channel, I have a exclusive ritual for this Gemini full moon. You are going to love this ritual. You'll be able to gain more clarity, as this is the last lunation of 2024, the year of 8, as above so below, as within so without. So this is I hear a creation, going back to that dragon. I see like a Ouroboros, if you will. So with that, the divine spirit is saying, okay, I will be jumping all over the place for just to explain. Okay, so what the divine spirit is saying with that is that as you give up, you will receive. So if you know about the symbol of the Ouroboros, it's the snake or the dragon in some cases that is eating its own tail. So that is a regeneration energy that is regenerative. I'm going to get into, it's also related to Scorpio in a sense of transformation and rebirth and reconciliation, I hear. But it's so much information that's coming through right now. It's like the divine spirit wants to hurry up and give all this information because the new year is approaching. So things that are being closed out that you have to, here I have in my notes, tying up loose ends. So you have to hurry up and wrap up these karmic cycles. Also, I feel like it's heavily steeped in karmic energy. You have to hurry up and wrap up these karmic cycles so that way the divine spirit, God, your angels, your ancestors can bring on something new. I hear tempered. I hear like something that I feel a lot of fire energy. I feel like a lot of devotion, focus that is coming through as we head into 2025, the year of 9. I'm definitely focused on like the fruits of the spirit. That is one thing that is coming through. And those fruits of the spirit, as you give up the 7 deadly sins, if you will, I can go into decoding what that means. But what it pretty much is saying, what the divine spirit is saying is like, as you give up the worldly temptation, you will receive the realness of life, like what really makes a person fulfilled and happy in life. So people may think that it's the tangibles. As you will receive tangibles, you will receive like whatever it is due to you, as far as what will make you tangibly happy, like maybe it's a new car, maybe it's a relationship, whatever. But the divine spirit is saying, as you give up your vigor for these worldly things, you will receive the fruits of the spirit that will give you that real substance. And as well as you give that up and you receive these fruits of the spirit, it will give you knowledge. It will give you favor on how to obtain these things in your life. So we may have started off, I include myself there too. We may start it off on a journey just to obtain the physical substance, like I was saying, like the relationship, or it could have been the car, the house, the fame, the fortune, all of that. But through our crucibles of this spiritual journey, the divine spirit is saying, as you give that up, your vigor for chasing after that, I will give you a new journey. I will give you a fresh anointing. I will give you something new that will really quench your thirst, your spiritual thirst. It's like this undescribable, unattainable fulfillment. In this unattainable fulfillment that worldly possessions cannot give you. You know how they say that love is the ultimate fulfillment, or fill in the blank, health, things that the falsity. Another thing with the Leviathan spirit, it's like the falsity, like the illusion. This is reckoned to, okay, a couple of different messages are coming through right now. So one of them is, you already had these spiritual gifts. You already had fulfillment when you came into this world. God gave you everything that you needed to be happy and successful in this world. But through these world systems, and these world systems that I hear echoed, but I see an escalator going down. So it was like a staircase or stepping downwards, like a progression downwards from the time that you were born. So imagine being all the way up here, okay, on cloud nine, like having everything that you need. But through life and through unlearning how to really have access to these higher realms, having access, this could be someone's spiritual gifts too, having access to this unattainable love and acceptance, you bought into the concept of, oh, I have to have this to be happy. And then you went down a notch. I have to have this approval to be happy. Then you went down a notch. So it was like an escalator, and the escalator represents not just stairs. An escalator moves on its own. So it was a downward progression that happened, a slippery slope that happened, and you were robbed of your true, I hear, Robin Hood. The reason why I hear that is because, like, what did Robin Hood come here for? And it's also related to Sagittarius because he was an archer. That may be symbolic for someone, but what this season is saying, with the Sagittarius energy is saying, is that what Robin Hood did, his fulfillment didn't come from getting the gold, and getting the women, as he could have. He was so good and so skilled at his abilities with his bow and arrow and his cunning charm that he could have very well been a successful knight, I guess, knight or something, or a warrior for the king, for the false king. Okay, he could have been very successful with that, but he decided to be a champion for the people. Okay, and so for some people, for some of the divine ones, some of the chosen, some of those that are really vigorously following their soul's calling, is that you're tying up these loose ends, because the Most High is bringing in the tithing, bringing in these and welcoming in these ships that are coming from afar. You know how you wait on your Amazon package to come, and it's like, oh my God, it's running late, but I need it. And your body is like craving whatever it is that you ordered, out of spontaneity, from Amazon. So you're waiting for that package to come. But what I see is like ships that are coming in from afar and coming onto a shore of an indigenous tribe. And what that is saying is, like, they didn't even know that it was coming. So what the divine spirit is saying is that these are some blessings that you didn't even know were coming to you, that are coming to you. Okay. And it will be bonuses. It will be raises for some people. And as you continue on this slope, on this progression of letting go, the Ouroboros, remember, of letting go, to receive something new, that you will receive things that you didn't even know was part of your life's contract, some type of fulfillment, these unknown and uncharted territories of blessings. Okay, so I recorded another 10 minutes, and when I went to download this 10 minutes, it was gone. Typically when something like that happens, it means it was a specific message for me, but I'm going to paraphrase as much as possible. Okay, so this is the last lunation of 2024 before we head into 2025. This happens at 4:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you know how I was saying before that the symbol of the Ouroboros was coming up, and the snake that's eating its own tail. So 4:02 in the Strong's Greek Concordance is 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕. I guess I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but it means to withdraw or depart. In Hebrew, it's a call to eat or consume. And remember how I was saying that the snake is eating its own tail. So what is happening is, like, for some, this is the time to withdraw, to depart from what no longer serves you. For others, this is you're being provided for, pretty much. What the divine spirit is saying, you're being provided for because you're being offered a new opportunity. Also, in this segment that was erased, okay, I went into this prophetic dream that I had last week. So basically, it was a wheat field, and it was wheat for as far as my eye could see, and off in the distance was a barn house. That's where you would separate the wheat from the chaff, over there, and it was to the right. Okay, and then further in the back was the sun, and the sun was either going down or it was rising. So if it's rising, if the sun for you is rising in this dream, that means that you have new opportunities on the horizon. If it is setting for you, that means you better hurry up and get in alignment with the divine spirit, because you have opportunities that are coming through. The vision that I seen when at the last message that was erased was the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands was like fast messages, downloads, opportunities that are coming to you, but you got to take heed. You got to be prepared, because when those opportunities come for you, you can't just scramble around. Otherwise, you're going to miss these opportunities because they're so fast and so abundant. Okay, so wheat represents abundance, provisions. And with the separation of the chaff from the wheat, that means you have to separate from what no longer serves you in this new vision that God has given to you. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out on the opportunity. Another part of this dream was this big, huge black snake. Now, snakes represent, I have a snake symbolism video on this channel. You can check that out. But snakes do not represent always evil. It represents rebirth, transformation. In this case, what the divine spirit was saying, for some of you guys, this big black snake is like a warning. You need to hurry up. You need to make this make this shift. You need to leave behind what no longer serves you, because otherwise this snake will come in and get you, because you're going to transform. You're going to have to transform. You're going to have to do the will that you came here to serve. Whether you do it through pain or pleasure, that's up to you. So for some of you guys, tick tock, the time is running out. And this black snake represents, it could be Saturn in your chart. This is the third deacon of Gemini, which is ruled by the sun and Saturn. So for some people, that black snake represents Saturn coming to lay the smack down on you, so you will be forced to transform. For others, remember the sun I said that was in the background of that wheat field, that for some it is rising. That means that new opportunities that were already present there, you just didn't see them because the sun wasn't illuminating those opportunities, meaning that you weren't conscious of them because you weren't in the proper placement. You weren't, your mind, your focus was not in alignment. But now is the opportunity to have this focus, this alignment, and God is illuminating all of these abundant opportunities for you. For some, I feel like this is a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, a CEO of a foundation, people that did not know that they had the tangible substance within them, because they allow people to foreshadow or shadow over their blessings, their opportunities, their spiritual gifts. But now God is unlocking these spiritual gifts, the opportunity to unlock these spiritual gifts. But you have to be in alignment. You have to lay down what no longer serves you. Okay. And that's the time that we are in right now. For some, this is very urgent. You gonna have to do it, or either the divine spirit is going to do it for you. And for, you know how Saturn is, you're going to come out a different person one way or another. I prefer to do it with the sun, allowing myself to illuminate what is going on, the things I need to let go of willingly, and then attract the abundance, or have the abundance, live in abundance. For others, they have to do it the hard way, Saturn way. I've already done that before. No, thank you. Not trying to go back. So this third deacon of Gemini is ruled by the 10 of Swords. That is pretty much with that stubborn energy, like someone that does not want to let go of their possessions, of these old thought patterns. Swords are like thoughts, like language. what you say out your mouth, your bad habits. You're not willing to let those go because those are your comfort. Those are your identity. But guess what? God has given you a new identity, and you need to slay the dragon. Back to the very beginning, slay that old dragon so that the newness can come through, so that the new snake skin, shed the old snake skin so the new snake skin can come through. Okay. You can't pit new wine and old wine skins. Well, what happened? It will burst. Your opportunities, if you try to take your same mindset, if you try to take your same habits into this new existence, this new reality, these new opportunities, guess what? It's going to burst in your face. All right. So it's going to be clarity, realizations, awareness, and letting the old logic go. So that way God can give you a fresh anointing, a fresh viewpoint, a fresh awareness. This could be new intuition. Opposite is the sun in the third decan of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is the jolly old giant. Okay, the Santa Claus is Jehovah in the Bible, and he is bringing gifts and tidings to you, but you have to be prepared for them. It's like if you are not prepared for them, you're going to lose them. And you may not ever get them back in this lifetime. It may be your children's children that will get it back in a lifetime. That's how generational curses really do work. It's like a person that was not taking heed to the warnings and not prepared themselves for whatever God told them to be prepared for. And then the opportunity came and they missed it. And that's what will happen. Okay. Because like how I said, it's somebody, I don't care when you're watching this, it's somebody that is going to change so many people's lives. I'm talking about probably millions. What in the world? People keep texting me. Okay. That's a ding. Ding. That's trying to get your attention. So many millions of lives, like a Bezos, so innovative. Amazon changed the landscape of so many people's lives. Not just businesses, which also came employees, but also people like you and me that use their services. So someone could be developing, as this deacon is, the opposite deacon is ruled by the triplicity. It's something with dealing with Aquarius. I'm sorry. It was Libra triplicity, but it is something dealing with Aquarius, though. I feel like it's something with the Aquarian energy. But they could be developing an app. It could be developing anything. I mean, a cure for something. Who knows? This is the thing. You don't know what is locked up in your DNA. You do not know what is locked up in spiritual gifts, breaking curses. You don't know what is locked within you. You have where you get the key from. You get the key from God. And God will let you know that what is locked within you. You don't even know. Imagine me, imagining myself, 10 years. Do I think I would be doing this? No, I do not think I would be doing this. I do not think I will be doing the stuff I do on my other channel. I don't think I would have been creating books. Books like this on this topic, or oracle decks. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? I didn't think it. Okay, let me see here. All right. So I'm going to go into the details of this card right here. And this is the Six of Cups. Again, the second time around. For the second time around. Somebody may be getting a second opportunity. Okay, this is the second time I did a third 10 minutes and it was erased. So, yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm going to have to just do it again. And it was numbers that came through, a scripture that came through. Okay, so I'm just going to try to put it back together. We'll see. All right, so this was the oracle card that came out from my deck. It's I am righteous. You are, your choices are righteous according to your divine path. Matthew 6:33. So basically, you see the black and white here, and they're working in tandem. This represents the fine line between right and wrong. It represents the law of duality. These are universal laws that work within the scheme of the entire universe, okay? And it's prevalent within our lives. So what makes someone righteous? What may be right for you may not be right for me, according to our soul's contract, according to what we were sent here to do. I may go get a regular job, doing this. It pays this much and, I can do it. So I get this job. You may go do the same thing, but God is like, no, that's not part of your path. you're not righteous. So who is to say who is righteous? You get what I'm saying? All right. So we have Matthew 6:33, and these were the two other cards that came out. Okay, so the Six of Cups is actually from my deacon in Scorpio, the second deacon, I believe, of Scorpio. And the Scorpio is also symbolically represented by either a dragon. It could be represented by also a snake, a scorpion. But going back to the analogy of the snake, the Ouroboros, eating its own tail. All right. And that's rejuvenation, rebirth, death, and giving of life. Okay. It's the great mystery. Okay. And with the divine spirit is saying you have to allow something to die so that way something else can live. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be, fill in the blank. Whenever you're catching this message, it's timeless. I just utilize the energies that are prevalent now, and I channel whatever God gives to me, the channel at that moment. Okay, so whatever needs to die off in your life, whenever you're catching this message, allow it to die off, transform it, rebirth it, whatever. This is also represented by some people like this card, liken it to twin flames or divine partners, people that are destined to be together to represent the unification of the masculine and feminine. Don't want to go deep into that, but anyways, like when I found this ministry, it was founded on twin flame connections. Okay, and myself being a twin flame, it hasn't been easy, but you come here for a soul's calling. All right. And for some, they may be receiving a new opportunity, but also too, it's another warning about being able to read the times, being able to be discerning. My last fast that I did for this month was for the strong spirit of discernment. Okay. And something may come and look good, smell good, taste good, all that stuff, feel good, but it may not be time, or it may not be for you. Now, I'm not saying it's not for you, whatever. We're going to get through this. Okay, so I'm not saying that this is not for you. I'm saying that you need to have the strong spirit of discernment to know what is for you and what is the best time. Because sometimes it could be for you, but the timing may be off. Sometimes there may be other working factors that you have to consider, or God will never even show you what those factors are. It's the whole point is to build your faith, to build your trust, to build your spiritual gifts. That's the whole point. Okay, so this also could be divine partners coming up to the forefront. It could be a myriad of things. That the whole overall point is that it's the opportunity that is coming that you need to be alert for. Okay, now these are the other three cards that came out. First was it was like this. Okay. All right. It was the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It was the Eight of Cups. And then it was the Ace of Swords. Okay. And I went over some numbers. Some of these numbers could have been, it was 118, 181. It was also like a 119. Then I'm trying to rethink again. Oh, it could have been 28. That could have been a number. And then if we add this one in, which I did not do that, but it just in case, it could be a combination of 16, 18, or of 61, 81, 61, 18, 81, 16. Just take these numbers. These could be numbers that are specific for you. I'm not going to tell you if they are for you or not. You just have to seek. It could just be frivolous. It could be someone's birth date. It could be some lottery numbers. If that's the case, go ahead and drop a little offering down there. Okay, hit up by Cash App, something, give the prophetess a little something. But I'm just joking. But I'm going to get further into these messages on the extended members, so you can join as little as $2.99 a month for weekly content, exclusive content. Okay, don't forget about my book, my latest book anyway, the Bible's Hidden Divination and Magic, my latest oracle deck, the I Am That I Am Divine Guidance cards. Let's see, I have oils, sprays, different things on my Etsy shop. Yeah, and I think that is all. I will talk to you guys on the next one. Oh, don't forget the ritual. The ritual, it's a nice ritual. I'm about to light it up for the full moon. Okay, I go into the angels and the herbs, oils to use, and it's a real simple ritual, but also impactful. All right, you guys, so many blessings to you. Follow me on my platforms, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.